Okay, so you can see my screen, right?
Right. Yeah.
Perfect. So in terms of like your page's feedback, what I would do differently if I were you, if I had your page, I would change your logo. I would try to change that. Reason being is because ideally you want to have something that's plain, that's simple, that's like to the point. That's like the ideal situation for like a logo with a theme page. Just keep it simple, right? Like when people see this, they should be like, cool, that's you. What I would do is I would stick to like the black background and I would have like the gold. But like think of a shape, right? You like use Canva for it. Think of like a shape that like basically summarizes what your username is and what you stand for with your page. That's what I would kind of like try to do. Does that all make sense in terms of that feedback?
Not really.
Okay, what do you feel you would need a bit more clarity on?
Um, like, do you think that HBT is too like difficult, or
Yeah,
should
so
I write how believers think because it's too long and
so
then
if you,
people
for
can't see
example,
it?
look at a few of these pages here, let's see. For example, this one, right? This is a very clear logo,
Mm-hmm.
very simple, very to the point. But if you compare it with your page, it's a little different, right? Which one do you feel pops out more?
Yeah, wealth, of course.
Well, you say of course, but you could also create a logo like Wealth, even in comparison to this one, right? Which one would pop out more in like a flash, right? If you would see it quickly, which one would you remember? Probably the one that's most simple, right? Same thing with this.
Mm-hmm.
Look how simple it is. See the difference in like this is a brand and this isn't. Like
Mm-hmm.
HBT is a cool shortcut, right? You could also use that. But what I would do is I would have like a simple icon, right? It could be like the P, for example. It could be HBT, right? But make it simple. Don't have like this circle around it. Like, don't do
Mm-hmm.
that. And then don't have like these waves here and don't have this text like that. Just
Mm-hmm.
simply have the three letters if you want to stick to the three letters, or have a shape, right? Simply just have a shape. Choose a shape and then maybe the name, right? So you can combine like a shape with a name, right? As you can see here. You can also make the shape kind of like the letters, right? So you can like integrate both of them together. But you could also combine it like this, right? But if you look at yours, it's like too much going on, right? There's two
Mm-hmm.
text there. There's two, this is a text, and then this is a text, right? There's two. And if you
Okay.
compare it with like the other brands, they don't have that, right? They have a very clear logo. They don't have any circles. They literally just have the icon and the text, and that's it. Or just the text, like for example, wealth. But then they combine the logo in the first W. So
Mm-hmm.
that's like a big lesson for you on branding. If you take a look at like Coca-Cola or Red Bull or any of these other brands, what they all have in common is the simplicity, right? So that is something that you can dive more deeper in, and you can make a couple of logos and then share them in the Discord after you completed them.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Then does that make sense so far?
Yeah.
Cool. Then in terms of these three names, motivation, mindset, inspiration, try to put those as your name, right? This isn't your name, this is a part of your bio. You have your username, then you have your name, and then you have your bio. You currently do not have a name. And if I compare it with this, do you see the difference in this right here?
Mm-hmm.
Just take a look at the comparison. You don't have that. See it?
Okay, so put it as a name. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Reason being is because otherwise the algorithm will not, sorry, SEO, will not, the platform will not pick up the names, so they won't categorize your page as that name in that niche. Then besides that, try to keep your bio a little bit more simple. On a mission to impact lives, follow consistency is the key. Great, but maybe put consistency is the key just here after the lives part. For example, like this. I'll quickly type it in the Zoom chat here for you. And then for every single word you have in your bio, you want to use a capital letter. Reason being is because it's more aesthetic and conversions will be higher. There you go. That's your new bio. 2 lines of text. And then you can combine it with like any emoji you like. I sent the bio in the Zoom chat, by the way.
So just 2 instead of 3.
Exactly. Does it make sense so far?
Mm-hmm.
Then, in terms of your highlight covers, right? The highlight covers are this. These are your highlight covers. You want to stick to the same background and colors as here, right? Your logo and these should both be the same colors. So what I would do is stick to black background, right? And then I would stick to the gold shape, right? Like the shapes here. You put it as names, right? And text in the highlights. But what I would do is I would not do that. All I would do is I would stick to shapes. So what is a shape? Take a look at other pages, right? Just take a look at, let's say, yeah, Valorgy, right? This is a shape. Do you see it? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
this. That's a shape. So the shape should resonate with the bio the highlight you made. Let's say you have reminders, then you can type in reminders on Canva, and there's a whole list of different shapes you can use. Same thing for quiz, right? Those are my first tips for you. I would suggest you also watch back the recording to kind of let it all sink in, and then you can make the adjustments as you go. Then make sure you also change the logo on this right here, right on your template. I would suggest when you post content like this and you grab these videos that you basically stick to the same hashtags. Like don't do cafe live, cafe latte, etc. Make a hashtag set that is based around your page. Motivation, inspiration, business, whatever. Can be a combination. Just use that hashtag set every single time on all of your content. Then the second thing is that you want to make sure that all the pieces of content you post are super, super viral, right? Like they should have at least, let's say, 10 million likes or 1 million likes or whatever, right? It should be important for you to note how many likes they actually have. So I would suggest what you do is you basically take a look at these videos itself. And then what I would suggest you do is I would suggest you look at the engagement on these videos and suggest you pick out the ones that are more viral than the others. So
And
let's,
should I delete the others or?
nope, keep them. For example, here, if I go on my explore page, right? For example, this person, 400,000 likes. He did have 100K followers, so that's good. But if you take a look at, let's say this one has 1 million likes, right? This one has 166K likes. So what you want to do is you want to train your algorithm in showing you the videos you want to see and you need to see for your page, right? Like motivation. But on the explore page, you will typically find the super most viral content that's popping right now. For example, here. Or this one. I can guarantee that if you post like 10 of these, one of them will blow up to 100K like or 100K views minimum. Same thing with this one. 1.7 million, 2.8. So you want to find like raw videos that are debatable, controversial, likable, right? They could be posted by you basically. It's so important that you basically check that out. Same thing with this one, right? This one is pretty viral, 100K likes, not bad. This one is way more viral, 2.7 million likes. Does have a decent amount of followers, so that plays a role, but still, you know. So you want to study the VRSA system within the program that we have. You really want to study that. There's, I think, around like 20 videos about the VRSA system. So you should be able to find at least one of them that you can learn from. And yeah, any questions about the tips I gave you about your content?
Mm, nope. I have to watch the videos, as you said.
Yeah,
Um,
this is basically your explore page, just to be on the same page. The explore page basically shows the most viral content right now that you engaged with, right? Liked, comments, etc. that you put on posts. That's basically what you will see. Same thing with this, right? I engaged. If I like, save, and comment right now, then I will get more of guess what? This content, right? It's that simple. So what you want to do is if you have a motivational page, you want to make sure that you're showing motivational content on Instagram, but also on TikTok, right? So on TikTok, there's like, I'm not sure exactly how much you've gone through like the whole course itself yet, but on the program, there's I think around like 5 modules on TikTok, like how to go on TikTok, type in a keyword motivation, find viral content, download it, and repost it. That's simple. So what I would suggest you do is go back to the course. If you didn't watch a lot of video modules, please start there and use the feedback that I gave you today. And make sure you analyze
okay.
it yourself too, right? Like ask yourself, what are you doing wrong? How can you improve every single day? Every single day. Even though you get 1 million followers, how can you improve? How can you improve?
Okay.
Does it make sense?
Thank you. Yeah, thanks.
Cool. Well, Jay and Janko, I'm very curious who you guys are, and obviously nice to meet you. You joined the weekly call that we have. Sometimes it's a little bit more full, really depends on people's jobs and everything that they do in their free time. So yeah, I'm very curious to learn about you guys. I'm not sure if you want to show your face, um, but it would make it a bit more convenient. So yeah, shoot.
I've already been here on the call 2 weeks ago. You saw my page and yeah,
Did you show
you
your face
already
on the call?
yeah, but now I can't, but last time I did once, the first
Yeah,
time.
sorry, I'm not good with names. I'm good with faces.
Hmm.
So I'm not sure if you're I don't know, nearly asleep, but otherwise I'm 100% I'm sure I'll recognize you.
Now I can, but next time I'll show you. Yeah.
Sounds good, man. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Maybe you can show your face or face your team page. That would be cool if I
Yeah,
check that out.
yeah, it where I write the name.
I recently found that out too. It's pretty funny that I'm a visual person. Crazy. Let's see, J. Oh yeah, cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I think I remember you. Awesome, man. Yeah, page looks good. Yeah, only thing is your bio is not great because you basically explain 2 times how you help people and who you
Okay.
help. So basically with your bio, you obviously want to make your target audience very clear, right? Like,
Yeah.
who do you help, right?
Mm-hmm.
But here, basically what you do is in the first line, you have this word, you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Technically, that is a person right here.
Okay.
And then in the first line, you have the keyword hustlers, but hustlers are completely different other person.
Okay, yeah.
Because let's say there are 50-year-old moms that come to your page. Those fall under the category called you at the bottom line, right?
Mm-hmm.
They fall under this category. But let's say there's 16-year-old kids that love the word hustle. They would identify as hustlers, right? Or people who, I don't know, live in the hood, who always sold little bits and bobs, right? They would call themselves hustlers, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my assumption. Like the thing is, you basically when you use words like hustler, right, or you use word like group or uh, the underdogs or whatever, everyone has their own definition to it, right? So if I, for example, say I help 9-to-5ers, it's a very clear definition. Everyone knows who I help.
Mm-hmm.
But still, it's fake because in 9-to-5ers, there's a lot of different 9-to-5ers. There's people who work as lawyers, there's people who are depressed, there's people who are very happy, there's people who aren't fulfilled by their job but stick to it, right?
Yeah.
Still vague. So the idea with a bio is that you basically make a statement to people who follow you, who check out your page, to basically
Mm-hmm.
make them feel, you could help them or not. This is a place for me or not. So what I would suggest you do is brainstorm a little bit more on like this particular bio and ask yourself the question of who, what, how, and when. Who do you help?
Okay.
What do you help them with? How do you help them, obviously, right? And when
Mm-hmm.
and what time frame. So your bio could look something like, I help I help depressed 9-to-5ers do what? Cool. Make money.
Mm-hmm.
What? Make money on
On
Instagram
Instagram. Yeah. Yeah.
in 90 days. But still, it's fake because on Instagram, you can make money through OnlyFans. You can make money through AI. You can make money through theme pages, right? So
Mm-hmm.
still, it's a bit fake. So ideally, you want to make it very clear to people who visit your page what you do because it removes all the vagueness, right? Because the last thing you want is 1,000 people that DM you that are not qualified, that are not as interested, and that are vague, right? Because one, you're going to be wasting your time on a lot of them that probably aren't going to be interested. And second is that you could have also chosen to make it more clear. So instead of 1,000 DMs, you had 10 DMs, but those 10 people, they were super qualified. Why? Because they resonated with what you said. So with your bio, you can make it more vague, but then you have more people. You're going to spend more time, right, on
Mm-hmm.
talking to those people, more leads. So that's good at the beginning, but ideally you want to make it specific. So my question to your like challenge would be, how can you make a bio that is compelling, but also that can still get a lot of leads in, but is also specific? How can you combine specific with vague? What parts do you want to make vague and what parts do you want to make specific? Because this first line, it's very fucking vague, man. Really, really vague.
Mm-hmm.
I help hustlers. Who are hustlers, right? Like everyone has their own definition to it. So I have no clue what you mean with hustlers. Second, make money. What amount? $1 million? $1? Like there's, I don't know. On
Mhm.
Instagram, cool. Okay, so you have an IG business. So I'm gonna do something like this content or something. I don't know. Maybe OnlyFans or AI. So these are all questions that I'm basically like confronting you now with that goes through minds of complete beginners, right? So you
Mhm.
always want to put yourself in their shoes. If they land on your page, who, what, how, when? Is it clear what you do, how you help them, when you help them, and who you even help, right? If those things are clear, it's very simple for them to convert because it's all based off of credibility, trust, authority, right?
Yeah.
So again, simple exercise, put yourself in their shoes. They land on your page. Would you want to send yourself a DM right now? I wouldn't be so sure
Yeah.
because it's a little bit vague. I don't know what you do and what time frame you do it. Like there's a major difference between you helping someone make $1 million with OnlyFans in 90 days or make $1 million with OnlyFans in 10 years. That's a major difference, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
So one is going to be more interesting than the other, obviously, to majority of the people. So that's something you kind of have to figure out. Does that all make
Yeah.
sense?
Yeah. 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 Thank you.
Yeah, no worries, man. And the same goes for your highlights, right? Like just check them out. Really ask yourself, do quotes add value, right? Do they really add value? Then besides that, I can't read this. So basically all I read as a complete beginner who's brain dead is $0 to 10K road.
Mhm.
Then a big dollar sign, like it's as if it's like this American party show, right?
Yeah.
Stock feed, stock photos. This is probably original. There's no consistency in the color scheme. So this is green, black, gray, purple, green, blue, orange, black, white. It's not consistent. So these are just a few elements that I would just recommend you to look at when you also compare your account with like other accounts. Check it out.
Okay.
See if stuff resonates. Like what's the difference between your page and my page, for example? If you just compare the two together, right? In like one glimpse, which page would like speak more to you?
Yours. Yeah.
Exactly. But you can make yourself as good as mine. You just
Yeah.
do not have the numbers that you can show in your bio. That's the only difference.
Mhm.
And why don't you show your face?
Yeah. Okay.
It depends on your goal, right? If you want to stay anonymous and prove a point, then create like this cult of people not showing their face, for sure. But you know, sales and making money online is about trust. That's the major factor. If you do not have trust, nothing's there. Nothing's there.
Mhm.
Guess why I started a YouTube channel? To gain trust among people, right? How can I basically how can I basically tell you guys, hey, I actually have a lot of knowledge about theme pages, right? How can I show that to you guys? Well, guess what? By just fucking doing it, right? By actually showing you how to do it and not telling you that I have a lot of knowledge. All I have to do is literally upload consistently on YouTube. Drop the knowledge, drop things that I'm thinking about. Simple concepts. Like there was even a video here, 2.5K views. Sorry, 2.5K views, and I was amazed. It was such a shit video.
Mhm.
It was super, super to the point, very, very simple, and it got 2.5K views. And I didn't replicate it yet, but I am gonna replicate it soon. The same thumbnail, similar things, like, simple. Because if I open this up, it's literally me. It's literally me saying hi, and then literally a one slide presentation. Look at how simple this is. This is the video. You can literally make this presentation within 5 minutes using ChatGPT and Canva. Download OBS, the software, for free, and just start recording. It's that simple, you know? So that's the thing. You want to really ask yourself, obviously, like the long-term goals, paint a perspective for yourself. But with that, compare yourself to other people and use it as a measuring stick, right? Like, how much am I making? How much are other people making? And then compare yourself to them, right? In a good way. How can I learn from this person to use stuff that they have, but I don't? Oh, geez,
Hmm.
my whole screen went black. So yeah, that's what I would suggest you do.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. Yanko, what's up, man? Do you want to go over something? Let me turn on mic. Great.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yep, loud and clear, man. How are you?
Yeah, nice, nice. Just finished my daily responsibilities with the gym and my nephew, so now I'm just
Nice.
chill. Yeah.
Nice, man.
I liked your points here. I have particular interest. You say we uh, take over viral videos from TikTok and repost them on our page. Do Can we face some copyright issues from the authors, or how do we handle those kinds of situations?
Very good question. Very good question. So long story short, you can, when a user makes a account on Instagram or TikTok, they have to press like accept terms of service, right? There's like this button that pops up, press accept, then you can create your account. Within the terms of service, it says that the like content originally does not belong to the creator because it's on the platform. So it's technically Instagram's property, right? So with that, let's say you post on Instagram, right? Or on TikTok or whatever platform, then you can use it from everyone else and you can download it and repost it or remake it or whatever, but you always have to give credit. If you can't give credit to the specific person and they find out later, they can request for you to take it down, right? When a person, the original creator, requests you to take down the video personally in the DM, a formal request, right? And it needs to have like a specific structure and everything, so I can filter out the bullshit from the non-bullshit. And then you have to take it down. Yeah. So only if the owner, original creator, reaches out to you and says, I want it to be taken down, that's the only moment when they have to take it down. Sorry, you
Yeah.
have to take it down.
So there's not a chance I get banned before someone asks me to
Nope,
remove the video. Is that right?
nope, not at all.
Okay, that is good to
Yeah.
hear. You're protected in some ways.
Yeah, like I know a few people working at Meta, and my account, my personal Instagram account, was actually banned for the last 4 or 5 days. And we got it back up and running because what people do is they mass report your account, right? People buy like mass reports. So basically you can buy like a service on like the dark side of Instagram marketplace, and you can basically take down any account for a couple of $100. Like it's really crazy. So what happens is people buy this, and then from there mass reports gets triggered, gets sent to your account, right? Mass report, like let's say 1,000 spam accounts report your account at the same time, and then a automatic triggering system within Instagram gets triggered, and then your account gets thrown off the platform, right? And sometimes there's this like procedure where your account gets like put in the zone where it can't be recovered anymore, right? But you didn't do anything wrong. It was someone else, a scammer or something like that, that tried to took you down, right? So what happens is I know people working at Meta that can then basically request a formal request to the team within Meta to take a look at the account again and then push it back online, right? If it followed the guidelines. If it doesn't, then you're fucked. But you should, right? None of them people do follow the guidelines. So that's how we got it back, like in a day or two. Sorry, in a couple of days. And typically it's like within a couple of hours even, because we have a lot of competitors who throw us off the platform. But this is something that's side point, but I felt it did resonate with what you were talking about, with bans and stuff like that.
Yes, I was not aware of this. It was a really good advice.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah,
Crazy
yeah.
world. Crazy world. Like the more you dive into this platform, the more you will see the great side, see the lovely shiny side, but also the dark and ugly side.
Yeah, I understand.
It's to everything, you know, like it's the same in sports. Like, you know, the beautiful side in football, let's say, is that you make a ton of money, there's fame, there's career-wise and whatever. And I'm talking about American football, but the dark side is brain damage and parents who are never really proud of their sons or, you know,
Yeah,
their
absolutely.
their kids, right? Like it's always like better, 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 better. You have to achieve, you have to go, right? Like the whole actual family, like what is a family is gone. It's all based on performance. So it isn't a family. It's just a group of people who put this belief on each other that that's where the happiness lies or something like that. And then besides that, even the physical factor, right? Spending so much time on doing something and building something and growing, growing, growing. So yeah, there's obviously a dark side to everything,
Yeah,
but
it's pretty good point.
yeah, and the more you're into it, you know, the more you'll see the dark side and the ugly side. Same with like normal football transfers or money and agents, and you know, it's everything has a dark side. Everything. The gym, same thing. Like for
Yeah,
example, me, when I went to the gym like years ago, at the beginning I was pretty fat, you know, and that's why I went to the gym. I went to the gym out of pain, right? Because it was emotional pain. People called me little and fat and stuff like that, right? I hated it. This was like 6, 7, 8 years ago. And then I went to the gym, you know, did pull-ups, push-ups, whatever. And I started enjoying it more. And it started to go from pain into fun, right? Because I convinced myself in my brain, in my head, oh, I look fit, so I am happy. So I'm proud of myself, right? Like this label, this triggering system.
yeah. It's not just the positive benefits, but also the hormonal range of when you exercise. You,
100%. But what I'm
yeah,
getting at is that it's your brain. It's your
yeah,
brain that tells you that you're proud of yourself because you said, I can only be proud of myself when I'm at that point, right? Because I was fat. And that point, I didn't feel good. So my brain decided, I'm not proud of myself. But being proud of myself is also a wider aspect. It's not just physical. Long story short, what I'm trying to say is that the gym goes from like emotional pain and pain for me to then more fun. And now it's at this point where I just go when I want to, enjoy when I want to. Like I don't have any schedules, pressures, like anything. You know, I just do whatever the fuck I want to. Same thing with like food. I know the consequences if I eat bad food. I know the consequences of how I feel. You know, so it's really funny. It's really funny because the downside to gym is that you can basically let yourself believe that it's good for yourself to go 5, 6, 7, 8 times a week. Meanwhile, it isn't. I nearly went daily because there was this urge to go every single day. But for me, it was to fill a gap of not feeling productive with other work. So I was neglecting other work, and then the gym solved the gap that I still felt productive at the end of the day or felt good because I did something, right? Meanwhile, I just had to fucking confront the work. The gym wasn't going to solve it. So the food that I had before that made me fat got replaced by the gym that then I used to procrastinate for the work, right? So it's kind of like one fills the other because we say gym is good, it's less bad. Does that kind of make sense? So it's like labels and beliefs, and it's really interesting
yeah.
topic.
Of course, it really resonates with the whole thing we mentioned before.
Nice. Yeah. But yeah, to answer your basic question, no, you don't have to worry about like getting your account taken down or stuff like that. Not at all. Because the thing is, you kind of have to look at it like this. If you were to post a piece of content and it blows up in your account, right? Gets 1 million views, 10 million views, you're going to be obviously profiting off of it, right? Because you get followers. But who's going to be profiting off of it too? Because they are mentioned in the caption, right? And there's always going to be like 10,000 people minimum that visit this original creator, right? They want to see who is the original creator because they know you didn't make it yourself. They can tell.
Yeah.
So
I
the
get it.
original
But
creator
sometimes
profits off of it.
if the video has been reposted 3 or 4 times by different people, the creator may not be credited from the one you took it from, so it may
Mm.
be not known for.
I mean, just try your best, like at
Yeah.
the end of the day, there's like, I don't know, millions of pieces of content that are posted every day. So don't like be afraid that it might not go right when you don't credit someone. Like take a look at Billionaire Director, one of my pages. I'll actually show you. Like we don't credit all the time because we simply can't find the pages,
Yeah.
But I would rather post a post where I don't give credit and we blow up and we actually help people with good content on the platform than not post it, not blow up, and let other people consume shit content on the platform.
And do you use some software for watermark removal? Because more videos are with watermarks, so how do you handle that?
Yeah, so for TikTok, you can use this musical down. This is the website. For TikTok videos, you can use this. You can just paste the TikTok link in here, download it, and then it's without the watermark. For the other videos you mentioned are probably ones like maybe this. Let me just quickly find one. I know what you're referring to. Yeah, maybe like this, right? It's kind of like branding.
Yes.
So you don't really want to post those videos, ideally. If you want to keep it simple, all I would do is literally go to Billionaire Director and use the Canva template, right? So we make this content in Canva. All you do is you grab these videos, you download them, put them in Canva, download them again, and then that's it. You want me to show you live?
Well, if it's not an issue, sure, I wouldn't mind. I don't know how's your agenda, so you decide.
Perfect, man. Yeah, that sounds good. I'll quickly put it up here. So there's this template that I shared within the school community. You're in the school community as well, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Love that. This is basically the template I shared like last week. I'll quickly make a copy out of it. But what I'm going to do again is like share it straight after the call again. It should be in the community already. But what you can do is you can press file on the top left. You see this? File.
Yes, yes, yes.
Then you click make a copy. It's super important. Otherwise, you can't edit it. If you click make a copy, that's the only moment when you can use my template. So now, let's say I made a copy of the template. Now we can use it. So let's say we're going to make one for Billionaire Director, right? We're going to make it from scratch. So first, we're going to grab the logo, right? The logo is something that you will have to upload within here, within thingy. Let's say this is the logo. We just put it in there just for the sake of the explanation. Then you want to make the name good, right? Then you want to make the username good, Billionaire Director. So far, so good, except the only thing is the logo, right? So now what we do is we need to find the videos, right? So how do we simply find the videos? Well, simply by going to your explore page, either on Instagram or on TikTok. And all you do is you scroll down and you find videos like this that are super viral. And you basically download them and put them in the folder, or sorry, in the Canva template. It's that simple. If you want very specific videos
But
about
how do you download a video from Instagram directly? Or you
Yeah.
use the screen recorder?
No, I'll show you in just a second. But let's say you want to see very specific content, right? Like, let's say motivational videos. And what you need to do is you need to like and comment and save content that has to do with motivation and has to do with inspiration, etc. Why? Because Instagram will see this and they will show you more content of the same thing. Why? Because what is Instagram's goal? Instagram's goal is to keep you on the platform longer, right? That's how they make their money. So let's say we grab this video, right? Then all we do is we click on the video. You can also do this on your phone. We take the link of the video on the top left, the URL, And you can also do this on your phone by like pressing the share button, and then you can basically press share, and then you can grab it. So let's say we grab it like this, grab the video. Then now we type in snapinsta.app. This is the website. Paste it in, press download, wait a second. Now we press download video, the blue button. We save it. And now we go to Canva. We simply just drag the video in here, or you can upload it, but you can also just simply drag it. Click on the video, click on the video on the left, right? Because now it's in the Canva. And now all you have to do is drag the video, click it, and drag it to the bottom. As you can see, it pops into the frame automatically. So it's perfect. But now we have to type something about it, right? That's, you know, a part where you can get creative a little bit. What I usually do is I just go to the top comment. The comment that has the most amount of likes, right? 16,000 like, gimmick, all of tools you can use can do the same thing. Wait, so you're telling me that the tool designed to do the job is the easy way to do that job? How did you ever figure that out? Just simply copy. Go back. And paste. And now the, you know, spacing is not good. So now what we have to do is make the spacing like this. Right? We can make it like this. And all we use is our arrows on the keyboard to make it nice. Now we can even put the video down a little bit. We can put this down a little bit. And now we have the video. And now what we do is we press share on the top right. We press download, MP4 video, press download, then you have it on your computer. Then you need to send it to your phone, and then you can upload it. Or you can download the Canva app on your phone, and you can download it directly on your phone. Then when you want to do a next video, do the exact same process, and press backspace, and then just type in different text in here. It's that simple.
Nice.
Does it make sense?
Yes, yes.
Awesome. So the important part is actually not how you make the videos, but it's what you choose to post, right? Because there is so much content on Instagram and everything. Same thing here. This guy is doing the exact same style of content. Check this out. Because it's more important that you know what you post instead of how you make the content. As you can see, a lot of people post content like this, right? And then you see that some content blows up 800K and some content doesn't, right? So you're gonna want to find through posting all of this stuff, what works for your page. Very simply said, if you have a page about memes, then download memes, put them inside of like a template like this, right? Type your own text and then download it. So why does this work so well? The reason being is because it's original content. So what is original content? Original content is content that you make yourself. If you, let's say, repost, you download it from a different platform and then you just drop it on the platform, Instagram will basically see that you got it from a different platform. But now what Instagram will see is that step one, you basically grabbed it from a different platform. Let's say it's from TikTok, right? Or from Instagram. And then step two was that you put it in Canva. And then step three was that you download it, right? Download. Sorry for my drawing. But if you repost, all that there is that Instagram will see that you got it from TikTok or from Instagram. It doesn't mean that the content will perform less or good or bad or worse or whatever, because there's more variables to content, right? It's also like, is the content debatable? Is it likable? Is it controversial? Right? Is the video controversial? Is it valuable? You know, would you spend your own time on watching your own video? If the answer is no, why the fuck post it? Right? So there is multiple factors to it. I'm not going to dive too deep into it because it's a lot of information already in this call. But what I would suggest you guys do is I would suggest you guys play around with this template and then start figuring out how do you choose your content? That's the biggest question for all three of you here. How do you choose your content? Why did you choose this content over another content? And then if you start your page in between now and next week, we can take a look at your page like we did with Timmy at the beginning of the call. And then I can tell you, or sorry, you can explain to me, hey, Alex, I used this content, this content, this content from this platform, from this page. And why did I choose it? It's because it had all 1 million likes. All of them had 1 million likes minimum. And what I can say is I can give you feedback next time, right? Or maybe, Janko, you will say to me, well, I chose it because it was recent. It was recently uploaded on Instagram, so it's more unique. So less people would have seen it already. But I only chose content from 1,000 likes. Then I will say to you, okay, make sure that it has a bit more likes, right? Maybe Timmy is posting content about fitness, meanwhile her page is about jokes. And I will say, Timmy, post a bit more about jokes, right? So this is how we give feedback to each other. And with my experience, I can already tell if a page is going to be successful or not, but also how you should adjust it, right? I'm the person who basically pushes you in the path today in the call, right? This is a push in the path. And now it's up to you. If you do not do anything with this information, there's nothing going to be there, right? Nothing's going to happen with the information. All I'm doing right now is just pushing you in the path. And then next week, what we can do is we can basically take a look at what you've already done. And then by looking back at basically what you've already done, we can reflect on that and then we can grab some feedback and I can give you some tips based on what you did before. So right now, all you have to do is rewatch this whole video, right? And then make sure you understand how do you choose your content that you post. Very simply said. Very, very simply said. As I said, it's not about how you make your content and, you know, how you upload on the platform. It's literally this freaking simple, but it's how you choose your content because there's billions of pieces of content that are uploaded every single fucking day on this platform. So again, it's how do you choose your content? Why do you post this instead of this? It's that simple. It's really that simple. And the moment when you ask yourself this question every single day, every single piece of content, that's a moment where you will start questioning and developing a better understanding of what works for you in general. That would be my suggestion. The question, which content do you choose to post? Why do you choose that piece of content? How do you choose your pieces of content? Right? And there's actually one video that I uploaded that I would really suggest you watch. It's let me see. I think it's this one. No. There was one video I did like a mastermind for some people. Yeah, here as well. You've been misunderstanding virality. This one is a good one. Then let me see. There was one video. Yeah, this one. Discover the secret to going viral on Instagram. Mastermind session revealed. 18 minutes. It's all the way at the bottom. It's actually the first freaking video, which is pretty funny. This was a mastermind I gave to like, I think it's like 7-figure entrepreneurs. So it's pretty cool. I timelined it recently. And I went through the presentation of engagement, right? How does engagement work? How can you use that to your benefit? So how can you actually attract people to your profile for free yourself from your time, right? But how can you also basically pull more people to your content? So it's a push and pull strategy. You push out content to pull back people, right? So you push out content to other people. You hope that they will see it. That's like one thing you optimize. Second thing you optimize is you basically pull people to your profile. This pulling side of things is based off of you. It's based off of your activity. You decide to pull people to your profile or not. How do you do that? Through engagement. Engagement strategies, that's what it's called. You do that every single day with specific people that like content in a similar niche as you, in a similar capacity as you, right? They will be attracted to your page and check it out. By you commenting or liking their content, what will happen is they will actually visit your page. And then if your page is good, if it's optimized, like we discussed with Timmy on this call as well, with optimizing her profile, but also with Jay here, then what will happen is people will convert, right? But if your profile is shit, people will not convert. So you might be doing everything right, every single strategy, but your profile structure is shit. So these are all things you kind of want to keep in mind when you do these things. I also share a bit more about virality, how you can actually develop a strategy through virality, recency, style, and account. This is the formula we developed ourselves. And we made a bot, ChatGPT bot out of it, which is pretty funny. I'll show you another. Yeah, I'll show you now. I'll show you now. Give me 1 second. And it's a bot where it literally says to you if something has a high chance of going viral or not based off of our own calculations. So it's called the virality bot. This one. Right, cool. This is it, virality bot. Right here on the left, virality bot, and then what we do is we say, hey. So how can I assist you today? Would you like to analyze a video or a post for its viral potential? Let's do a video. Awesome. Great. To analyze a video's viral potential, all I need is the following details: the number of likes on the videos, the number of views on the videos, the recency of the video, like how many days ago did it get posted, the style fit, choose a number between 1 to 5, right? So style fit basically means how well does the piece of content fit the style of your page, right? So again, if you have a page about motivation and you post about fitness, or you post about, I don't know, hockey, or let's say you post about cheese, right? When you have a fitness page, do you think cheese resonate with fitness? I'm not 100% sure. So style fit basically means that 5 is a really good style fit and 1 isn't. Then in terms of the account size, please choose from 50,000 followers, 100K followers, 250K, 500K, or 1 million, right? We can also choose different ones, but long story short, account size is the account size of the person who posted the piece of content originally, right? So let's say we analyze this video, how viral it is. Nah, let's not do this one actually, because it isn't as viral as it seems. Let's do this one. So first things first is we basically take a look at the video itself, right? The style. This is about like making a face. It seems cool, but let's say you have a motivational page. This does not work for your page, not at all. But let's say it does, then we basically grab all the numbers. So we have 2.8 million likes, right? Then we go to the page. Oh, actually, this isn't a good page. Reason being is because it has a lot of followers. So ideally, you want to find content pieces that are viral, that the pages don't have a too big of an audience. That's like the ideal situation. So let's try and find one. Yeah, this 86K is not too bad. So 11 million likes. So first thing is likes on the video. 11, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 likes. And let's check how many views it has. We scroll down. I think we missed it. Yeah, 154 million views. Views. Recency of the video is, I think it's 2 months or so. So it got posted on the 1st of January, all the way at the bottom. 1st of January. Okay, cool. It's 1st of January. So let's say we do 2 months. Or sorry, 3 months. Jesus, that's a long time ago. 3 months. So in days, right? That's also important. Recency is 90 days. The style fit is, let's say it's 3, right? Style fit is 3. And the account size is 86,000 followers. Use the use this number. Cool. Now we'll start the calculation. And what it will give us is a percentage on what's the chance of it going viral. And virality is a topic, guys, that is really, really deep and very hard to understand from people that haven't been in this game for a super, super long time. So it's pretty complex because virality does not seem what it actually is. So, or sorry, isn't what it seems. The opposite. It isn't what it seems because you might be looking at virality and you might be like, Alex, this has 1 million likes. It is viral, right? But it isn't. There is more factors to take into consideration if something is viral or not. So based on the analysis, the video has a viral potential score of 13%. For videos, a score of above 60 is recommended for viral potential, and anything below 60 we wouldn't recommend to use. Given this, I would not recommend to pursuing virality with this video in this current state. To improve its potential, you could focus on increasing likes, views, or both, decreasing the recency, posting more recent content, optimizing the style fit closer to the audience preferences, or adjusting the account size expectations. Would you like to analyze another piece of content? So it also gives you feedback based on what is wrong. Basically what it says is the likes and views, like there's a percentage between them. It isn't like a video with 1 million likes and 10 million views and 1 million likes and 5 million views is the same. It's a different percentage conversion, right? So what does it say is that out of 5 million people, 1 million people actually really, really liked it, right? 1 out of 5. 1 out of 10 is a lot less, right? So it's less viral. That's what it says. Recency, that means how long ago did it get posted on the platform? The longer it's been posted, the more people it has been shown to, so the less viral it is. Because viral means new people reached. That is viral. So the more new people you reached, the more viral it is. So if you reach 1 million people within, let's say, 7 days, or if you reach 1 million people in 20 days, the 7 days will be more viral. Why? Because it was a shorter time frame. Because in 20 days, we'll probably have bigger numbers, right? It's very logical. Does that kind of make sense to you guys?
Yes.
Then also the account size. Why is the account size important? Well, the reason being is because the smaller the account is that posted it originally, the more new people it has reached. New people does not take into consideration of new followers, or sorry, of current followers. Current followers are not new people. They're the same people. Virality means new people. So this means that if you have, let's say, 80,000 followers, technically on every single post, you should get 80,000 views. Technically, right? You will never get the same amount of views as the same amount of followers you have. It's an impossible conversion, like the exact same, but technically you should. So everything, let's say, above 80,000 views is really, really good because it's reached new people, right? That's the whole goal. If, for example, Billionaire Director, or let's say Billionaire Director, where is it? Let's say Billionaire Director has 191,000 followers, right? And on the content itself, it reaches, let's say, 60,000 people, 60,000, 50,000, 175. These aren't great. They're good, but not great. Why? Because it didn't reach anything above 191. 191 is our minimum. That's like the minimum we want to hit. That's our goal. Minimum goal. Maximum goal is limitless, right? But then everything above 191 is good because it reached new people. It will still reach more new people because not all of your followers are going to see the same content, right? So this will always have like a big number of new people that it saw. But ideally, that's kind of like how it works. Does that kind of make sense to you guys? Because it was a lot of information quickly.
Yeah, I understand perfectly. Yeah.
That's really good, man. I'm super happy that you understood. And same here, right? Like this is actually really funny too. This video, right here, got 9.9 million views, right? But it got only 200K likes. Why do I say only? Well, I had a video that blew up my account that got 14.4 million views. Only 50% more of here, right? In terms of views. But it got 1.1 million likes. But this one is only at 200K. So let's say we do the calculations, right? So like 200K is this one, 200K likes and 10 million views. But the other one was 14.4 million views and 1.1 million likes. Well, let's say let's say we convert it to 14.4, right? We just add 50%. That means right here for the 200K, we would have 300K likes. So that means even though it's the same amount of numbers, the likes are completely different. So it's less viral. What do likes say? Think logically. Likes say that people like stuff. The more people like stuff, the better your content will do. Simple. It's very simple.
Yeah.
And then let's say you reach a ton of people. Reaching a ton of people is completely different from people liking your content. Right? Here we reached a ton of people, but a small people liked it, right?
I have another question.
Yeah.
Does it
totally.
make difference what niche you choose for your team page? For example, are memes less profitable than motivational videos?
Think about it this way. Let's say you want to sell something on your page, right? What
Okay.
are the type of people going to be like, probably, on a meme page?
Well, casual people mostly, if you ask.
Yeah, jokes, right? Fun, etc. Casual
Yeah.
people, maybe a bit younger. I don't know. It's a pretty big audience. Everyone likes a joke. But let's say you post motivation. It's like motivated people, right? People want to change their life. People want to do better. People
Yes.
want to quit their 9 to 5. So if you sell something, which audience will probably buy quicker from you? Motivation or memes?
Well, I'd say motivational followers.
There you go. There you have your answer. It's really all about who do you want to attract and who do you attract with your niche. It's very logical. You really have to think logically. If you attract, let's say you have a travel page, right? Travel page just attracts people that want to travel but can't. It's very simple. It's very simple. Or it attracts a small group of people that already have traveled and get reminded of the place that they were at. But typically, it's people who have not traveled to a place yet that want to go there. That's travel pages. That's the problem, right? So how do you solve that? How do you basically let people get coupon codes or good deals for hotels? Or, you could partner up with hotels and you could get a percentage from every single deal. You can make a cheap travel guide for people in their 20s. Let's say you see that majority of your audience is like in their 20s. You can just literally see it in Instagram. So this is like how you build a product, how you monetize, right? You look at what your current followers are like. What's the, niche? Well, how old are they? Is it majority female? Is it male? What's the underlying factor for the topic? Travel pages, again, simply said, it's people who probably majority of them, right? You always want to think a majority, right? You don't want to focus on like a too specific group at the beginning. You want to first think a majority and then make it specific, not the other way around. So let's say we think about majority of people who follow travel pages, again, they want to travel but can't, or they still want to go somewhere, right? Or they want to be reminded of places they already went to. Those are like the 3 variables. That's it. So the question is, how can you make a product or service that solves that issue, that solves that problem for them? How can you let people travel tomorrow with what you sell? Well, coupon codes, deals, partnership with Airbnb. I don't know. Link your travel page to your Airbnb business. Start an Airbnb business, right? It's like, that's how you kind of want to think about this. Same thing with the meme page. What type of people does it attract? People want to have a laugh, fun, etc. Let's say you have a stream, right? Let's say you're Sneeko or you're a streamer, Twitch or Rumble or YouTube, right? And you play games. It could be good to start a meme page if you play games in a very funny way, or to promote your stream through meme pages. Why? Because people also love a laugh. And why do people watch your stream? Because they laugh. 1 + 1 = 2. Logical.
Yeah. Of course.
So that's how you always want to think. First, want to think, what do you love? What do you consume? Look in your browser history, look in your YouTube history, look in your Instagram history, in TikTok, what content you liked. And then all you do is you start a page about that topic. You figure out why you chose that piece of content to post. How did you choose it, right? How did you post it on your page? And then bring it back to this. So we can discuss it and we can go over it live. And then we can basically reflect on it, right? And I can give you some tips and guidelines, but you always want to keep it simple. Keep it simple.
Sure.
The concept that I showed today with like how you make these posts, you could use it for every niche. Memes, travel, food, everything. Don't know what niche to start into? Follow your passion. Just follow that. Look at your browser history or simply just freaking ask ChatGPT.
Cool. Do you use Gemini, the new AI of Google? Do you find use in that?
No, I don't use it yet. I don't use it yet. I honestly haven't really looked into it, so I'll actually do that now because I
Yeah.
did heard of it. What is it exactly? It's the chat tool, right?
Yeah, but it can also create images. It has internet access. It's like super smart Google search in a nutshell. Yeah.
Okay. I'll check it out. Let's see.
It has some perks over ChatGPT and vice versa. I use them both for different tasks.
And what do you use Gemini for, and what do you use ChatGPT for?
Well, Gemini, let's say I can use it more for find me a good technology summit in Europe for 2024, and it always brings me accurate, up-to-date information.
Can Gemini also go into websites and then analyze it?
Not so categorically, but I think if you provide it with links, it can give some data. But I think it's the best part of it, it's locked behind a paid subscription, which is not an issue. It's $20 per month. So yeah, you can also integrate it with Google Docs and Gmail. So it can, if you give him access to your documents and emails, it can analyze stuff if you need something from it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
Yep.
Generate an image for me about a Airbnb host that is super rich. You said it can create an image, right?
Yep. No, let me see. I think you should press somewhere. No, it can create image. It can create image 100%. Just let me check on my site.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Yeah, sure. I just got confused because 2 days ago I was testing the. Yep. Maybe it's a location issue. If you want, I can share my screen. My Gemini just generated a cat image, so I don't know what's going on. Let me see. Can you see it?
Mm.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's the idea of your Gemini not being able to generate images.
One sec.
Maybe it's some location issue. I don't know. Maybe you can do it with a VPN or something. I don't know.
Mm. Mm. Interesting. No, doesn't say it can do it for me. Pretty annoying. Let me quickly test. Generate a cat image. Generate a cat image. Nope, I think it's location based. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, probably, but it's still in early development. It's like 2 months old or something, 3 maybe.
Mm.
So maybe it's by location, but I believe it should be with full capabilities anytime soon.
Cool. Yeah, man, AI stuff is going to be cool. Same thing with the images, but at the end of the day, again, it's about how you choose your content and how you analyze it, right? With like this formula, recency, virality, etc. You can use AI and experiment with it yourself, but ideally, you don't want to touch that too soon. Reason being is because you first want to get an understanding of what actually works and what doesn't. Redefine your terminology, right? Like what does viral mean for you? What does viral mean for me? How do you do your research? How do I do my research? And then from there, use AI to put fuel on the fire.
Of course.
That's what I would suggest all of you do. But overall, I hope that all of you did enjoy, and I'll be uploading the recording after the call as well. You can find that within the school community as well. I'll quickly share my screen to show you where you can find it. So if you go to Instapreneur.
Blessings, Alex. Blessings. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries, man. If you go to community, you can also ask questions here to write like a post. You can also make screenshots of like your page for me to like give you some tips. It's pretty cool. Then you can go to classroom and you can press weekly meeting replays, and then under the weekly meeting replays 2024, it will be the fourth video. And then within this was the last video replay. You can actually see the whole structure of the video, step by step what we talked about. Like this is really valuable shit, guys. Like all of this stuff that we talked about today, we talked about in last week in completely different things. So let's just say you can make thousands of bucks with the information I'm giving you. So please use it. Please use it. Because my goal is to help people make money online so they don't have to actually like, be forced into a route that they don't want to go into, and find a route that they might want to go into, even if it's online or not. I don't give a shit. Just have the freedom to do something like that and have the freedom to discover it, right? Because so many people are forced into stuff, and I hate it, man. I hate it. But there is a side to it where it is your own responsibility. If you have access to stuff like this and you don't take action, that's on you. And take ownership of it. Don't complain about your life if you don't take action on it.
So true, so true.
So again, if you're serious, stay. If you're not, out. That's simple, right? Because I don't take the time out of my week every single week completely for free, zero, to coach people. I don't want to do that if people are not going to use it, right? And I don't want to be too negative, but I want to really let you think about it for yourself. What factors of your life do you not take ownership over, and what do you act as a victim in, right? Where do you act as a victim? Analyze those points of your life and fucking punch it and say, I am the owner. I'm gonna fix that shit. So let's just say there's a lot of people out here to help you completely for free, but you've gotta ask help and do stuff. I have partnered with people that have become super successful, made 10K per month easily from Instagram, that literally didn't pay me shit. They didn't pay me nothing, but I saw potential in them. Why? Because they spent their time. There's two types of currencies in the world, time and money. That's it. Only currencies in the world, time and money. That's it. Maybe crypto, but time and money, right? So
Down in the market area.
have a ton of money, use your time. But if you don't have a ton of time, use your money. And if you don't have both, then you're in a fucked up position. And you maybe think that you maybe not have time, but you prioritize the wrong things. So this is what I would suggest you listen back to. Last part of the call, use it as motivation for yourself. Go through the program. There's a whole free course there. I'm going to be making an insane fucking free course again. Invite other people to the community, you know, like you can do anything with it. And yeah, take action.
Of course, man.
Thank you.
Love that, guys. Well, I appreciate your time. It was super valuable too. And I appreciated all of you guys showing up. I'll see you in the next
See you soon.
week's call. And yeah, let's encourage some other people to jump on too. If you found it valuable, let me know. And hope to see you then.
Blessings.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Thank
Have a good
you.
one.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Alex.